This is my wonderful model, Brielle Burris. She's actually a resident with me in the residence hall that I'm an RA at. So we've had a close collaboration, late night fittings, so it's been really awesome.
You made that, didn't you? You made that.
Yeah. Yes. But I was inspired heavily by Christian Dior, Jacques Fath, really classic early mid 20th century designers. And obviously, for makeup, Jean Harlow was a big influence. I really wanted it to be dark, very elegant as well. And I really took my time with it and made sure it was top notch. I'm also a fashion design major as well. I'm a sophomore at CCAD. So.
What year are you?
A sophomore.
Is the top of the dress together, is that fabric?
Yeah, it is actually satin, black satin. The underdress is a separate dress altogether. I constructed that as a separate piece. And then over top, I really didn't want to do a lot of damage to the dress because I liked it too much. So I attached all the condoms then to a separate piece that is then attached to the top.
Could we see the back of it, please?
Yeah, and also the cape comes off as well. So.
Oh, that bag was great. That is great.
So the underdress is fabric.
Yes.
Is the back all fabric? All
Yeah, this is actually, if you could turn around, is an overlay. And
Right.
yes, so that is all a dress
You
underneath.
can put it with anything.
It's actually a mixture of a lot of different inspirations. Like I said, early mid-20th century design, a lot of 50s Vogue patterns I looked through. This is the Galley Holders. But
Did you have buttons on the back there?
yes, these are buttons. I originally intended to make the button loopholes out of rolled condoms. Failed miserably, couldn't send them through a machine, and it would not have stayed had I done them by hand.
Well, I think your inspirations are impeccable, and I think that the overall design is a total winner. The two things that I have like critique information would be the fitting of the top. Could be, now I know you didn't want it to necessarily be, tight fitting,
Right.
and I totally understand that, but it's a little too blouson.
Okay.
For the, and I understand being inspired by the 50s, but we are in, almost the year 2000.
Definitely, yes.
And I'm curious, I know people could debate me on this, but the length of it is bothering me. Like, it's too 50s and it's too conservative.
Yeah.
It's just such a sexy dress. Some
Okay.
people would say that's why I think it works. But for me personally, and I guess it also depends on, this is all theoretical, I know.
No, totally. I appreciate
If your
that.
client was Paris Hilton,
Definitely not.
like some young, hot, not going to be happening. So it does, I know it depends on clientele, but for me personally, I just think it feels like you're on the fence. But
I guess the reason I did that was because of the theme of the event. I really wanted it to be, take this issue very seriously. Safe sex is something that I advocate, something that I am involved with at school, the GSSA, so I really wanted it to be, that kind of message. But
I was
I
going to say,
agree.
lose the cape, and you could have
Yeah.
saved yourself so much work. 'Cause I like the concept. I think that the cape made it lose something overall, so I'm not judging
Okay.
it with the cape. I think
Okay.
that is stunning.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I think the design, but again, I've got to ask, because it seems to me we were presented, did you use all the condoms?
Yes, that's why I did do the cape, was because
You have.
these are actually strips of condoms that I pleated. So it's really hard to tell how many are just in here, but they are all in there. Believe me.
It's great. All right, judges, you ready? Beautiful. Karen, what do you say? Karen, 9. Charles. 8. And Angela, 10. Beautiful. Ryan, beautiful. And our next designer is Joella Stoller. Joella Stoller. Beautiful. Welcome. Tell us us a little bit about yourself and your beautiful dress.
This is my model, Amanda Smith. She actually lives 3 doors down from me in Residence Hall. I was inspired by like the 80s. I wanted to do something really bold and out there. And orange is my favorite color, so I went from that, and then pink and yellow you seem to go really well with it. I started out with a base of polyester satin, and just went from there.
Well, you nailed it with the 80s. Like, that's totally, the singer, but anyhow, yeah.
Jennifer Lopez? Jennifer Lopez? No?
Cindy Lauper.
Actually,
Cindy Lauper.
Cindy Lauper.
what year student are you?
I'm freshman.
You're a freshman.
Yes.
In fashion design.
Yes, this is my first dress.
Wow. How'd you do the bouquet?
Yeah, that's
Um,
really good.
Yeah, that's very.
My roommate made it
Walk a little
with
bit for us.
wires.
Just take
Yeah.
a little bit walk down the runway.
How'd you make the bouquet?
It's wires, and then condoms are threaded over the wires and tied, and everything's glued together, and then it's covered with another condom. Then there's expired birth controls.
Expired, so we're not wasting medication.
I think this is the first time tonight we're seeing a strapless. Is that boned up? Did you do a?
No,
No?
it's not birth.
Well, you really did a job.
You guys ready to vote? For Joella Stoller? 8-10. 8 and an 8. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. So much creativity in this little special gym in our community. Our last designer, please welcome Jocelyn Wiggs. Jocelyn. Nice job. Thank you. Tell us about it.
My design kind of changed halfway through. I wanted to start out with a wedding dress, because eventually one day I want to be a wedding dress designer. And there was no white condoms left, so I kept my design of my initial dress and changed it into more of a prom dress evening wear. And I started out with a daisy, which wraps around her body, because daisies are my favorite flower in the world. And they're just like a calming, and I love how the petals like wrap around her body. I started out with the simple dress underneath. I wanted to go with it elegant but simple, so then the condoms made the dress pop, so that the dress wasn't overbearing in the beginning, and the condoms added the little punch at the end. I designed the entire pattern, and I made it myself from scratch with the help of some teachers. And it's made out of satin. Anything else?
What year student are you?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. Walk for us a little bit again, please. I think the fit is very, very, very well
It's
done.
stunning, and the length is good for
The
what
length,
you were going
yes.
for the.
Yeah, very, very much. You're comfortable in the dress? And how, is there a zipper in this dress?
Yes, it's in the back. It's kind of covered. I
Right.
kind of hid it by the purple petal.
Right.
Beautiful job.
It's a great job. Great, the geometric sort of design on it. It's fabulous. Yep. Well formed.
Thank you.
All right, you ready to vote?
Yes.
Start with you, Karen.
Okay.
A 10.